We're out thrifting on this rainy Friday morning. Let's go find some cool stuff. First store was a dud. Moving on. Almost wrote off this store as another dud, but then I started looking around closer. I definitely had like my Lego action figure blinders on. I opened up my field of vision, found these Hallmark Snoopy plates that'll go for like 30, 35, I think. And the hat. There's only one sold comp for 30. I'll probably put it up for 20 because that one was listed as like new. This one is definitely used, so we'll see how it goes, but we only spent $10. Stop number 3. Not a horrible stop. Not great, but not horrible. Found some video games that were a little pricey, but I had a coupon. We spent $30 total. Oh, and we did see some Lego, but it just wasn't anything interesting in the bags, so I left it behind. Picked up Counter-Strike for the Xbox, Mortal Kombat Deception. They did have another game, but the disc was all scratched, so I left it behind. What is that? Shadow Man. And they look clean, so I just gotta test them. Quest 64, and then this alone should go for $30. I already opened it up and made sure nothing was broken, so that'll pay for everything and that'll be profit. Well, that was a little crazy. So the part, I paid like $6 a piece for those, $5.98 I think is what it was. The part out value is about 15 something, which isn't fantastic, but when you have that many of the same thing, like you just gotta look it up once, get it all organized, and then you're done. So I was happy with that. Plus, that thing right there, brand new, is going for like $80. So I think it's reasonable if I ask 50 with the condition it's in. So that should hopefully make it easier to make the money back on such a big Lego purchase. But Lego for $6. The boxes were really messed up, but they were all sealed. We are having a productive day. I'm suspicious how productive this day has been. We're finding a lot of stuff. So here's a lesson to be learned for you. I bet if you walk into a thrift store, I almost got excited. I bet a lot of people would get excited seeing all of this sealed stuff, brand new. But the thing is, it's all worthless. Like, it doesn't sell. Nobody wants it. And I am willing to bet money that like somebody had bought all that from like I think all that stuff comes from like Big Lots. Yeah, Big Lots. Because I saw that yoga blog that had the Big Lots thing on it, or was it Five Below? Five Below, that's what it was. 10 to 1, somebody bought all that stuff thinking, I'm going to resell it and make a bunch of money. That's not how this works. It's not how it works at all. You got to sell stuff people want, ultimately, right? And you're going to make mistakes all the time, but like, take the time to look stuff up before you drop a ton of dough, because you would have felt real good leaving the store with all of that inventory, but it was just gonna sit around. And I bet that's what happened to somebody. It just sat around and they finally just donated it. I did pick up these two strategic board games though for $3 a piece, and they haven't taped all to heckin' back. So I'll open them up when I get home. It sounds like everything's in there, but if it's not, worst case scenario, I sell off parts and yeah, move on with their life. Best case scenario, they go for 20, 25 a piece. All right, we're back home. Let's go over everything real quick. Snoopy plates, very nice. This thing, it's a service station for gas. Over here, I usually don't buy friend stuff unless it's a really good deal, and this seemed like a good deal. And it looks pretty good. Oh, there's a hole in the bag. That's no good. Oh, where's it coming out? All right, so that may end up being an issue. These are like little Zoomex. I had never heard of it before, but they're really cool. So I looked it up, and altogether they should go for like 20 bucks or more if I do some research. This one is Mega Bloks, and it has some of the Mega Bloks figures which you can sell. It also has a little homies in there, which those can go for decent chunks of change as well. So at $4.90, it just felt like it was worth the grab. And then this is the Dunkin' Donuts mug, and that has sold recently for $20, so not bad. And right here, so yeah, $5.98 for this set right here, 6 of them, so 42 into 90 over time. It'll take time, but it'll happen. The little car body things aren't gonna sell great, but most of the value is probably in the figures anyways. What else? These video games. Very good. Oh, these were also in the same store as that. Those will also get parted out. Easy. Quest 64. Shadow Man. There's the 312 socks hat. This is like 15 to 20. This was the biggest win of them all. And other than the box being beat up on the outside, this looks really, really good. So that should fetch a decent chunk of change right there. And then of course the two strategic board games that will either get parted out or I'll see if they're complete. I just don't have the room to do it right now. I got all that and a mess down here. As always, you guys know I have a mess all the time in here. It's how I am. Cool. So let's call the video there. I'm gonna get started posting this stuff. I gotta test the video games obviously, and the part out of the Lego sets will take some time. So I'll put some energy into doing the fast stuff first, and then take the weekend to like do the slower stuff. So that's the plan. Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.